Even though they weren't leading ladies, these characters completely dominated the silver screen.
Hello, ladies. Always was a sucker for a Reddit.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today I'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 kick-ass female supporting characters in action movies.
Well, I tried to behave properly the way my father would like me to. But I'm afraid my heart is too wild.
For this list, we're focusing specifically on female characters that played a pivotal role in action flicks, but didn't quite guide the narrative.
Hang on a minute, you know her?
Well, we haven't been formally introduced, but I'm pretty sure she's British intelligence.
Llsa Faust.
A spoiler alert is also in order. Number 10, Elena Montero, The Mask of Zorro.
Please, allow me to introduce my daughter, Elena. Of course. Charm.
This Latina bombshell is as beautiful as she is badass. Despite being raised by the film's villain, Elena grows up with a strong sense of honor and morality.
I have broken the fourth commandment, Padre.
You kill somebody?
No, that is not the fourth commandment.
The long-lost daughter of the original Zorro, she's also quite gifted with a sword. Actually, she has even more fencing experience than the new Zorro, and nearly bested the masked vigilante in a heated duel. Since Elena is such a noble fighter, though, she's caught off guard when her opponent resorts to cheap shots.
Not bad.
Even when her dress is cut off, however, she holds her head high and never surrenders. Passionate, alluring, and vigorous, Elena definitely leaves her mark.
Vigorous.
Yes.
Number 9, Rayna Boyanov, Spy.
Ridiculous clown show! This fuckery stops now.
As the daughter of a notorious arms dealer, Rayna plans to sell a nuke that could cause a global catastrophe.
The bottom line is, Rayna Boyanov is about to sell a small-scale tactical nuclear weapon to a terrorist organization, and we don't know where she or the bomb is.
Elegant, sardonic, and deadly, she's virtually the opposite of Susan Cooper, a bumbling CIA analyst.
I don't want to be critical, but this is very chewy.
Coop, you're eating a hand towel.
When Susan infiltrates the enemy's inner circle, this villainous femme fatale acts as a wonderful comedic foil for our unlikely heroine.
The moment I saw you standing there in that abortion of a dress, it's as if to say, this is what I've got, world. It's hideous, but it's mine.
Rayna is resilient in the field of action and pulls no punches when it comes to insulting Susan.
I mean, you may never be as wise as an owl, but you'll always be a hoot to me.
What a stupid f***ing retarded toast. You're delightful.
As are you.
But as cold-blooded and mean-spirited as Rayna can be, she eventually becomes Susan's frenemy. Even when revealing her softer side, though, she still comes off like a Bond girl meets a mean girl.
Whatever the fuck it is, let's just call you dead.
Number 8, Miss Perkins, John Wick.
Treat all your ladies like this?
You are no lady. Trust me.
Much like the titular character of this cool action flick, Miss Perkins is something of an enigma.
Good seeing you again, John.
Perkins.
Little is known about her past. In fact, her first name isn't even revealed. But this just makes Miss Perkins all the more fascinating.
Hey, John.
Perkins?
I thought I'd let myself in.
I noticed.
The only thing we really need to know is that she's a merciless assassin who will take on any target for the right price.
I never knew Miss Perkins got out of bed for less than 3.
Vigo's giving me 4 to break hotel rules.
She fears nobody, not even the boogeyman, and that's because she's good at what she does.
Miss Perkins. Why am I not surprised?
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Of course, no matter how kick-ass you are, messing with John Wick is never a good idea. Miss Perkins should have realized that even assassins must live by a code, and when they break the rules, they must atone.
Miss Perkins, your membership to the Continental has been by thine own hand revoked.
Number 7, Nicolette Nikki Parsons, Bourne franchise.
What are you doing here?
I was posted here after Berlin.
When she first appeared in The Bourne Identity, Nicolette Parsons didn't do anything particularly kick-ass.
Well, you gotta clean that up.
No, I can't clean it up. There's a body in the streets.
So?
She was just a field operative helping to track down Jason Bourne. As the story progresses, however, Nikki evolves into one of Jason's most helpful allies.
How long do I have?
3 minutes. My car's outside.
In the Bourne Ultimatum, Nikki risks her career, freedom, and life to help our hero evade the authorities. It's unknown why exactly she puts everything on the line for Jason, though there's a hint that Nikki is harboring romantic feelings for him.
It was difficult for me. With you.
She may also just want to give a reformed assassin a second chance. In any case, Nikki proves herself to be much stronger, smarter, and cooler than anybody initially thought. She's truly this franchise's unsung heroine.
However, after a 3-day search, Webb's body has yet to be found.
Number 6. Genu, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
我是府上今儿的客，是御府的小姐。
In addition to being a fiercely gifted warrior, Genu is also arguably the most complex individual in this martial arts masterpiece.
再好看也是凶器，刃上染了血，你就不会说它好看了。
Forced to marry a man she doesn't love, this spirited young lady longs for a life of adventure.
我就要嫁人了，可我还没过过自己想过的日子。
Unable to go through with her arranged marriage, she's encouraged to run away and steal the green destiny sword.
想拿就拿，想还就还。我这里连外城的库房都不如了。
With this almighty sword, Jen can destroy any weapon and triumph over any adversary.
不懂有不懂的规矩。
This power causes Jen to become arrogant, however, clashing with anyone who stands in her way. Through tragedy and defeat, Jen sees the error of her selfish ways and seeks redemption. In the end, Jen learns to be true to herself and takes a leap of faith.
相信我，你们救了我，让我救他吧。
Number 5. Elle California Mountain Snake Driver, Kill Bill franchise. Another strong female character created by Mr. Tarantino, this one-eyed assassin is one of Bill's most loyal followers and one of the bride's most deadly adversaries.
Word of advice, shithead. Don't you ever wake up.
Although Elle respects the bride as a warrior, she also envies her relationship with Bill.
But that shouldn't suggest that I don't respect you.
Because of this, she has no reservations about shooting up the bride's wedding. Like a cold-blooded snake, Elle tends to poison her unsuspecting victims. Of course, she's more than capable of handling a sword too. While Vernita Green was another worthy candidate for this list, Elle deserves bonus points for her ruthless nature and complicated history with our protagonist. When the two finally face off, the bride teaches Elle the meaning of the phrase, an eye for an eye. Number 4. Llsa Faust, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
We've never met before, right?
Follow me.
Caught in the middle of MI6 and the Syndicate, this mysterious double agent constantly keeps us guessing.
No, you can't stay. We just killed those men.
We didn't kill them. You did. I tried to stop you. You got away.
The audience rarely knows if Ilsa is an ally of Ethan Hunt or if she's just waiting to stab him in the back.
We got it. We're gonna nail them.
All we know for sure is that she's a force to be reckoned with. As a trained assassin, Ilsa can handle virtually any firearm. She's also quite skilled with a knife. Even when unarmed, she can still get out of trouble with her deadly set of legs. Ilsa knows how to make a grand entrance and how to make an explosive exit too. She left such a huge impression that her return has already been confirmed for Mission Impossible 6.
Where will you go?
I don't know. I've done my part.
Number 3. Vesper Lynd, Casino Royale.
I'm the money.
Every penny of it.
The James Bond franchise has given us numerous unforgettable ladies, although few have been as intoxicating as Vesper Lynd.
Weren't you supposed to enter so the others could see you?
Was I? Forgive me.
This foreign liaison agent is much more than a sex object.
As charming as you are, Mr. Bond, I will be keeping my eye on our government's money and off your perfectly formed house.
She's an intelligent, resourceful, and determined individual who will do anything for the ones she cares about. Vesper emerges as a partner that James genuinely admires, nearly motivating him to walk away from his life of espionage.
Whatever is left of me, whatever I am, I'm yours.
Alas, Vesper is withholding a dark secret that ultimately drives them apart.
I Allow me.
She might have left Mr. Bond with a bitter taste in his mouth, but every time 007 drinks a Vesper martini, he can't help but think about the spy he loved.
Because once you've tasted it, that's all you want to drink.
Number 2, Letty Ortiz, the Fast and Furious franchise.
Ow! I smell skanks. Why don't you girls just pack it up before I leave tread marks on your face?
A list like this wouldn't be complete without Michelle Rodriguez, who's based her entire career around playing badass chicks.
Come on, what you got? What you got?
See ya!
Her most prominent character has got to be Letty, an experienced racer and thief, not to mention the love of Dominic Toretto's life.
Ride or die, remember?
Much like her fellow crewmate Giselle, Letty stands out as a confident, brave, and driven woman without calling attention to herself, and instead lets characters like Dom and Brian take the main stage.
Got this?
Bet your ass, mother. Let's make some money!
In other words, Letty's just part of the family, and everybody treats her with the respect she deserves.
Who's coming to save us? Save us, honey? We're it.
We were all heartbroken when it looked like Letty had met her end in the 4th Fast and Furious installment. Fortunately, it didn't take long for this unstoppable dame to come back from the dead.
Letty.
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Lady, you must be out of your mind. I'm about to bust you right now.
I'm an undercover agent for the United States Secret Service.
Well, how do we know that? Show me a badge right now. Here you go. Let me see that again. I didn't get a good look at that.
Number 1, Marion Ravenwood, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Indiana Jones. Always knew someday you'd come walking back through my door.
When Indiana Jones sets out to locate the Ark of the Covenant, this streetwise, headstrong woman rises up as his new partner.
Boy, you're something!
Yeah, I'll tell you what! Until I get back my $5,000, you're gonna get more than you bargained for! I'm your goddamn partner!
Aside from being able to drink almost anybody under the table, Marion knows how to handle herself in a fight. Even when she's armed with nothing but a frying pan, Marion can still come out on top. Granted, Nazis do kidnap Marion on more than one occasion, but she never becomes a conventional damsel in distress. With an untamable spirit, Marion takes crap from no one, and always maintains a feisty personality.
Nobody tells me what to do in my place.
Plus, she can throw a punch like no other.
I need one of the pieces your father collected.
I learned to hate you in the last 10 years.
Do you agree with our list?
Never.
Who do you think is the most kick-ass female supporting character in an action movie?
And take off those gloves, you look like Darth Vader.
Yeah, well, you look like an Ewok died on your head.
I don't even know what that means.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.